Cancers, hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in for your mid-month tarot love reading, general energy. I want to, of course, start out by saying thank you to everyone for your thumbs up, your subscriptions, and all of your positive comments. For those of you who I have done private readings for, thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. For those of you who have appointments scheduled or are in the process of scheduling an appointment, thank you so much. And if you would like a private reading, psychicgenv.com, that link is below. So go ahead, go to my website and shoot me an email and we'll get something set up. As this is my favorite month of the year, October, you do get $10 off of the private live readings, which I do on Skype and Google Hangouts, whichever one works better for you. All right, so love readings. I break them down in twos, one for singles, one for relationships. So since I do break down these readings, I don't do cusp readings. So if you are a cusper, please be sure to check out both videos to see which one is meeting your energy this month. That being said, if it's not really clicking, give it a couple weeks, may make a little bit more sense. And of course, if you want something that really is just for you, not just general energy, best way is a private reading. All right, here we go. For the remainder of, October 2017 and the beginning of November 2017. What do our single cancers need to know? Single cancers. Single cancers. All right, love readings. Where you are, where you'd like to be, and how to get there. Better, interesting. All right, so straight away we see 2-7. So that means that you're getting there, but you still have lots of work to do. Where are you at? You're stuck right where you have always been, and you're feeling stuck and you're just there. Where do you want to be? I feel like you're ready for something unconventional, something different than what you've had in the past, something out of the ordinary, something that's really going to revive your soul and make you feel alive is what you're looking for. So how do you get there? Well, you need to find focus, because I feel like you have just kind of flatlined. You have flatlined and you're stuck there. You're so distracted with so many things around you that you don't even see that your own worst enemy is yourself. You don't have self-love. You're not taking care of your relationship with yourself. You're not taking care of your relationship with the people that are closest to you. You are taking care of everybody else except for those that are most important to you, which is yourself and your nearest loved ones. I feel like you're doing this for your neighbor, doing that for your whatever, your coworker. You're doing this and that and this and that, or you're distracting yourself with television and you're distracting yourself with movies. You're just finding all ways you can distract yourself where you are. You're stuck. So it's time to stop distracting yourself. And it's time to get up and fight for a different life. All right? It's time to start fighting for where you truly want to go. And that's that new, exciting thing that's really just going to jump out at you and bring you happiness for many, many years. And to do that, it's time to start changing things. Instead of getting up and sitting on your recliner and watching TV, get up a little bit earlier and go for a walk before work. Get up and I see here it's cut out. I'm not sure you guys can hear me. Cool. You can. All right. So, it's about really putting in an effort. So you can start with writing a list of goals. I will go for a 5-minute walk every day. I will take a shower every morning instead of every night. I will only drink a half a cup of coffee instead of full cup of coffee. Whatever it is you feel like your goals need to be to take care of you, jump on it and get it done. Okay? Really, really focus, 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 focus. If what you want is to be in a relationship, you have to put yourself out there. So instead of running around doing things for everybody else, it's about focusing on what you want for you, getting on that road and pushing everything else out, pushing away all of those distractions. Okay. So join a group of people that have common interests. Join a Red Hat Society, we're just going to say. Join a motorcycle club. Join whatever. But put yourself out there and change your distracted life where you're just distracting yourself or being surrounded with distractions, and start giving yourself goals. You're single, get out there and mingle. All right, Cancers, get out there and really just make an effort in changing your life, because you are stuck, because you are going nowhere, because you're distracting yourself with the television. I feel like I keep seeing like reading books, watching too much TV, instead of finding a group of like minded people, putting yourself out there, getting to meet people, and then getting that opportunity where you are going to find that special someone who's out of the ordinary, that is really what you've been looking for. Okay, single Cancers. Let's keep over. Whispers of Love for the remainder of August, beginning of November 2017 for single Cancers. Single Cancers. Whoa, geez Louise, that one wanted to come out. All right, hold up. Yes, take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives forever. Forever and ever. So take a chance on turning that television off, putting yourself out there, and where you are going to meet somebody, where you're going to be able to enjoy. Because I feel like you just haven't even been enjoying life. So it's time to enjoy life so that you can find somebody to share it with. Alrighty, let's get Cancers that are in a relationship. All right, so we're going to see what you're looking at and what you're not looking at about your relationship. So this is for Cancers for the remainder of October, beginning of November. All right, Cancers. What's going on with Cancers? What is in their light? October and beginning of November. For their love relationship. For their love. I have on a ruby for you. All right. For Cancers for the remaining of October, beginning of November 2017. What is in the dark in their relationship? What are Cancers not looking at in their love relationship? Remember, I will be pulling cards at the end if you have a question at the end. Wow. You guys really aren't wanting to look at that. You're really wanting to keep this in the dark. All right. What is it that Cancers really need to look at? What are they keeping in their shadow of their love relationship that they need to bring into the light? Cancers need to bring into the light in their relationship. Whoa. Okay. This card really wanted to come out. These wanted to come out with it. So that's what we're using. If we need a clarifier, we'll use that part. Okay. Now remember, when I do this layout, these will always be up and these will always be reversed. All right. Interesting. We have all swords. So for your light. So definitely you are very mindful on here. You are, swords are about thinking and intellect here. So you are mindful of what's going on around you. You're taking your time here, I feel like, to, okay. Okay, so King of Swords, honest, fair. Knight of Swords does discuss quick changes, but it's also unpredictable, a person that could be unpredictable. These could be both representing one person, but yeah. General energy. So we're going to say it's one, but it could possibly be two people, another person affecting your relationship. And then the Four of Swords is about that recuperating time, that taking time to rest. And I feel like I need to be telling you exactly what these mean, because I feel like this is so mind for you guys. What's going on in your relationship right now? Interesting enough, we have another Seven of Cups here, which we saw for the singles. So, upright, it's about being distracted, about really deciding what you want to move forward on. But because I do these cards reversed, I feel like really telling me that you guys are distracted as well. So all around, in general, Cancers are distracted here. And then we are seeing and death. So this is about beginnings, about rebirth. And have this sword energy around you, this logical energy, this thinking energy that is around you. So obviously you've got your eye on some sort of prize here. All right, why are we seeing the King of Swords? Clarifier for the King of Swords, please. Clarifier for the King of Swords. Clarifier. Can we get a jumper, please? Clarifier for the King of Swords. Okay, that's not much of a clarifier. All right, come on, cards. Give me some more. Clarifier for the Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay, so because you're using your mind, because you're thinking this through, I feel like you are definitely making sure all of your I's have dots, all of your T's are crossed. You are wanting to make sure, we're seeing the father figure here with the Emperor, you're wanting to make sure things are going as hope because of this rebirth. And it's like you don't want to think about the rebirth part until you have everything in order to go, because you don't want to make any bad decisions. And your bad decisions led you to this rebirth. This distraction led you to this rebirth. And I really feel as though that although the Four of Swords is not reversed here, it is about telling you it's time to get up and get moving. I feel like you need to do that. And look at this. What do you know? Another sword. Okay. Yeah, so it is time to get up and get moving, to let this bad situation fall away, to release it, to slough it off, basically, to just slough off this bad decision here is what I'm seeing. You need to slough it off, just let it go, and start moving forward, working on this rebirth, this recovery here, all right? Now, remember, the swords also represents anybody in the air sign family. This is general energy, so I don't want to narrow it down, but it is somebody who tends to think things out, more of a straightforward people. They're also hardworking people, okay? So keep that in mind. And so some bad decisions were made here. Things did not necessarily go the way you hoped they would go. But it's time to regather your focus, get up, get moving, let it go, release it, just let it fall off like dead skin, and move forward, move on here. Okay. Okay. So whatever is happening here with you and your partner, whatever this is that you need to let go and you just need to move forward with, it's really, I feel like, yeah, I feel like this is like the literal meaning of this card for you, about being able to hold your own, to, to hold off anybody who's attacking you and coming at you and just wanting to take what's yours. And this is the emotional part for you. Trying to fix it so you can see it. This is the emotional part for you. You're really fighting for what's yours. You've lost focus, but you're refocused and you're ready to go and fight for what is yours. You're not about ready to let it go. You want progress. You want that progress. Well, I'm happy to see you're fighting for it. You're fighting for your relationship. You're fighting for the love. You're fighting for what you promised and you want to see how far this relationship will grow. You feel as though you've really invested in your relationship with your partner, and you want to keep investing into this relationship. There was a bad decision made, either on your part or their part. And it hurt. It cut deep. It hurt. But you're not willing to throw in the towel. You're willing to slough it off and move forward. Cancers in a relationship. Cancers in a relationship. Whoa. All right. We had 2 come out for you. Now, there is a bit of a delay. So before I read this, so I see there are some live viewers. If you do have a personal question you would like to pop in the chat, I will pull you some cards. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have the fundamental need to take breaks. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love, which is what I feel like you're doing. You have thought it out, you've made your decision, you have your focus, and that you're actually moving past the rest and relaxation part because you're ready to turn your heart light on. That's what you're ready to do. You're not willing to give up on this relationship. You love them very much, and you're working hard to recommit, reconnect, regain. I'm hearing all these re's. You re. Like, that's where you're at. That's where you're at. You want that happiness. Cancers, thank you so much for tuning in, watching this live with me. And for those that watched it later, as always, I appreciate each and every one of you taking out your time to do so. I do see that there are still some live viewers, but I don't see any questions. So I'm just going to clean up these cards here and give you a moment to enter your question because, like I said, there is a delay. All right, so any questions you guys want to ask? All right, well, no questions, but everyone's shy. That's fine. You don't have to ask a question. You can always schedule a private appointment. And we can pull your cards for you. Thanks again, Cancers, so much for watching this. I truly appreciate each and every one of you.